friends, this is the Cryptonian. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday. We're taking a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin currently holding very strong at 37,050, and we're at the top of the red box. But before we get to that, let's take a look at the market. We can see that Bitcoin is up 5.8% for the 7-day period. Now, this 7-day period will close out tonight in just a matter of hours, so it's going to be very significant, but it looks like Bitcoin will stay very strong. Ethereum up 9.3%, looking very strong as well. Ethereum had a big move to the upside last week, late last week, excuse me, and this is because of the news that hit from Cointelegraph saying that BlackRock had officially filed for an ETF spot fund, and so that is going to be reviewed by the SEC. And this is giving the altcoin market a very big boost, because whenever Ethereum has a big push to the upside, the altcoins do follow. Ethereum is the front runner for the altcoins as well. So just like Bitcoin leads the market, Ethereum leads the altcoins. Ethereum currently 2,050, very strong. We see BNB at 3% up for the week, XRP 7%. Now look at this, Solana killing it for the week. Not only up 7.4% for the day, the 24-hour period, we see that it's up 44% for the week. This is crazy. This is insane. So Solana is going to definitely be a leader for this upcoming 2024 cycle and probably will outpace the market. Taking a look at Cardano, finally catching up 17% for the week. We see Dogecoin 14% for the week. We see Chainlink 33% for the week and 6% up for the day. Polygon 23% for the week, 2% for the day. Polkadot 20% for the week, 7.3% for the 24-hour period. Now look at this. This is very surprising. Avalanche up 52% for the 7-day period and 31% just in the last 24-hour period alone. And the reason for that, I think, is because, you know, a lot of people are realizing that Avalanche, the ecosystem for Avalanche is going to have a lot of viability for the gaming sector. Okay. That being said, Shiba Inu 12% for the week, Uniswap 14% for the week. Now let's see, we have a big mover, Chronos 57% for the last 7-day period, 4% for the 24 hours. We have Filecoin 19% for the week. Aptos 16% for the week and 11% just today alone. Internet Computer ICP 10% and a few percent for the day. Caspa, a really big mover for the week, 50% for the week. That's going to be another market leader. Thorchain 52%. Now Thorchain is a little bit older. I don't think that's necessarily. I think this is more of a trader coin. Immutable X 20% for the week. And I think there's a lot of value in Immutable. It's up 6.3% just for the day. Immutable, I think, is going to be a big one for gaming. Okay, and I think gaming's probably going to be, if not the #1 sector that outperforms all sectors this coming cycle, it could definitely be one of the leading sectors, probably #2 if it's not the leading. Algorand up 20% for the week. Theta 29%. Theta is an older coin. Phantom 26%. That's an older, last cycle hot coin. I don't know much about it this cycle. I don't think they've been doing much. I may be wrong. I'll have to look into that. Flow 22%. Gala 24% for the week. I think Gala still has a bit more to go. And Conflux 16% for the week. Look at this. Celestia 85% for the last 7-day period, the last week, and 28% just for the 24-hour period. So you see a lot of these coins are just killing it. All of these altcoins are putting in massive, massive gains because they're trying to catch up to Bitcoin before Bitcoin has some type of a correction. Illuvium up 40% for the week. Love that. Love that. I would love to see a pullback here. Love to see the market as a whole pull back so I could dollar cost average in on some other coins that I see that are moving quite strongly and separating themselves from the market. That being said, looking at Bitcoin 37,042 right now. We are still in our red box of resistance, but we are still very strong. RSI 80, and the EMA trend and the DMA trend still bullish, very bullish. We are in contraction, so that's why we're not seeing a real big move, real big breakout to the upside, and we are in reversal. So we're just grinding a little bit to the upside here. The real level is 38,000. 38,000. If we can get above 38,000, then 41 to 47. This next red box is going to be the target, $41,000 to $47,000. It could go as high as 48,000. We'll just have to wait and see. But we are at a risky area. We need to make sure that we're paying attention to Bitcoin because we are far away from these moving averages. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. That being said, it's looking very strong. I would not bet against Bitcoin at this time. Shorting Bitcoin at this time would be very, very risky. And I think that's what happened here. We saw a lot of shorts, and they kept getting liquidated. And of course, the larger players are taking advantage of that. That's where they're finding liquidity right now. So yeah, so I think if we continue to see shorts, they're going to get destroyed, and the price will continue to creep higher. That being said, if we do have a correction, then the target to the downside, 32,000 in this area. We could even maybe come down to, let's see, yeah, 31,032, maybe 32,600, where this diagonal support line is. Although I think we're probably going to come back down to this yellow line, which is going to be about 31.5K, somewhere around there. This is the green box of support that I had placed not very long, well, a little while ago actually. So that being said, we're looking very, very good. We are under, as far as signals go, we are still under a B2 signal. B2 signal is bullish. This is a strong uptrend, and so we see a lot of these S signals like S1 and B1. These level 1 signals are just volatility and short-term corrections. We don't even see an S1 yet, which is kind of crazy. So it's showing that Bitcoin is very, very strong. Okay, so once we see an S1, something like let me show you here. Once we see something like this, like an S1, then we can talk about possible pullback and possible S2 that would confirm the correction or change of direction on the chart as far as price goes, price action. But we do not see either one of those right now, and the RSI is very strong at 80. So that being said, let's take a look at Ethereum real quick. Ethereum leading the market of altcoins. Ethereum is currently at 2,046. When we take a look at Ethereum closer on the daily chart, we can see we had a breakout above this level. This level that has been marked off with this white line. This is resistance. We broke above that, and now we're holding above that that level, trying to turn that into support. That being said, we could see maybe another pulse, a couple pulses, trying to hold on to that area and allowing the moving averages to come up a little bit. Now, that being said, if Bitcoin has a pullback, if Bitcoin goes into a correction, I'm expecting Ethereum to lose this level. So we have to pay attention to Bitcoin. But if Bitcoin does stay strong and does not have a significant sell-off, then I do believe Ethereum probably will consolidate here for the next leg higher. It will most likely consolidate here because the moving averages need time to catch up, and the RSI needs time to cool off. Right now, RSI 72, you see the red dots, we did get overheated, and we are seeing some kind of a pullback here. We'll just have to wait and see. I want to see a little bit more time here, more consolidation to give me confidence entering here. So I want to make sure that Ethereum is going to hold this level. Now, that being said, RSI 72 is very strong. We did hit more than 75 because of the red dots here. The trend is bullish and the DMA trend bullish. We are still in expansion. We do not have a reversal yet, although I do expect us to have a reversal here not very long from now as we try to consolidate here and hang on to this level. This level here is 2035. So we need to hang on to this level if we're going to move higher. If we lose 2035, then I would expect us to come back down and find support probably around the point of control, probably 1875 or 1900 down here somewhere. That seems to be where the price action is before, and that's probably where we would find support, right here at this volume node. This volume node, again, price is 1879, 1880, 1875, around that area. So I think if we lost that level, we'd come back down, find support, and then break back above again. All of the bears that were here are probably have been either liquidated, pushed out of their positions, taught a lesson. I don't think that you're going to see a lot of bears lining up here to short because of this huge, massive breakout. So that being said, Ethereum looks good, looks strong. And because Ethereum may be consolidating here, that's going to give the rest of the altcoins time and opportunity to continue moving higher. So a lot of these altcoins could move much higher. Okay. Now, that being said, let's take a look at dominance, Bitcoin dominance here. You can see here, Bitcoin dominance chart does confirm a pullback in dominance here. And we can see that this pullback in dominance coincides with the big rally we're having in altcoins. Now, as soon as this dominance starts to turn back up to raise higher, then you're going to see a correction or pullback in altcoins. Okay, that's just how the market works. But this is the reason why we're seeing altcoins go much higher. Ethereum had a breakout, and then all the altcoins followed, and that created a Bitcoin dominance change of direction on the chart. So there you have it, friends. Let's take a look at my Twitter X account. I shared a couple of items there. I don't want to make the video too long. Currently, right now, we see that the Bitcoin terminal price hints next BTC all-time high is at least $110,000. And I agree with that. I really do. I agree with that. And the way they're getting that is because of this cycle here, the Bitcoin Cycle Master. Actually, it's the price prediction tool. This Cycle Master is a little bit, I mean, it's very similar, the way they calculate the numbers. But when you take a look closer here, when you zoom in, you can see that at about $119 is where the upper band is, that red band. And you can see that red band was the top before. And if you think that you've pretty much lost your opportunity in Bitcoin, this tool actually tells you that the fair market value for Bitcoin is 43,741. So you can see that Bitcoin is still undervalued in reference to this chart. And undervalued, of course, is down here at the green line. And this is where we had that bottom around 16, 17,000. So that being said, that is the market over the weekend. Today is Sunday. We may see another push higher with the altcoins. I would not be surprised. Some of the projects that have ran really hard may be running into resistance. Some of the other coins probably will have an opportunity to catch up today. And then this week we'll have to see what happens with Bitcoin. Bitcoin may have a correction, or Bitcoin may have sideways consolidation. If Bitcoin does not have a correction, then it will maybe go into sideways consolidation, or maybe just grind higher like it has been, getting ready to move above that 38,000. When Bitcoin moves above 38,000, once again, that's going to be a big moment, and that opens the door for Bitcoin to go much higher and hit, like I said before, that $41,000 to $47,000. That is the bear market, or excuse me, that is the bear golden pocket, and I expect a lot of resistance there, a lot of profit taking and resistance at this target. Okay. There you have it, friends. I don't want to make the video too long. If you enjoy this content, please click the like button. It helps this channel, and also subscribe. We'd love to have you. With us as we take this journey into crypto and into the next bull market. So that being said, remember, none of this is investment advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing my charting perspective with you. Thank you, friends. We'll see you next time.